name's Kelly, welcome to my channel. I'm here today to do 2016 A Year in Review because I recently watched Christine over at Poland Bananas Books do her year in review. And my word, that girl did so much that I actually felt a little bit depressed after watching it, and I was already feeling a little bit down about only having read 34 books last year. So I decided to take this excuse to do my own year in review and see if I hadn't done maybe a little bit more with myself last year than I had given myself credit for. So this is that video. Among those 34 books was 12 young adult, 8 non-fiction, 5 adult, 4 classics, 3 children's, and 2 poetry books. So I actually read quite a decent range, so I'm going to give myself a point for that. As for what else I got up to in 2016, the beginning of the year found me still living and working in Sydney, Australia. I was working at Dimmock's on George Street, which is the biggest bookstore in the Southern Hemisphere. And then around halfway through the year, I found myself working at Harry Hartog, which is the most beautiful independent bookstore in Bondi Junction, just a 30 or 40 minute walk from Bondi Beach. I saw the bright lights of vivid Sydney, cast my shadow onto Manly Beach, wore underwear to Mardi Gras, read romance on the beautiful white sands of Hyams Beach in Jarvis Bay, and discovered mermaids in the Sussex Inlet. I accidentally beheaded Buddha on Mount Me in Queensland, and then I went gangster on the Scooby-Doo coaster in Warner Brothers Movie World. I got a tattoo, a new passport, and was bitter about Brexit. I ate Red Ned's famous pie in Nelson's Bay at Port Stephens, and ice cream, and fish and chips, and I saw the most moving sunset of my life, and I've lived at sea and in the outback, so that is saying something. And I finally saw the damn Three Sisters in the Blue Mountains after 3 attempts. I ate lunch with cockatoos and breakfast aboard a yacht cruising the Whitsunday Islands for 3 days. I ate a lime ant and stalked lemon sharks on Whitehaven Beach, and I somehow got even wetter in the rain on Airlie Beach than I did snorkeling the Great Barrier Reef 3 times. I survived an underwater earthquake, sharks, stingers, and a night bus to Cairns with the worst sunburn of my life. I ziplined in the Daintree rainforest and learned how to spot the eye shine of insects from meters away using just a torch against my cheek. I cried on the plane to Darwin because of this book, and once there I fried Nemo and survived swimming in potentially croc-infested swimming holes. I brought torrential rain to Uluru, although I did manage to do the base walk in the sunshine. Still in Australia, I saw Elizabeth Gilbert talk about unearthing creativity. I met Jacqueline Moriarty, Leanne Hearn, and Maria V. Snyder, who turned out to have the same birthday as me. I served the actor David Wenham, who played Faramir in the Lord of the Rings films, but I missed my chance to see Sam Neill and Kate Blanchett in store, but never mind, because I did get to stroke Grover McBain. On September 1st, I said goodbye to stunning Sydney and hello to gorgeous Edinburgh. I rediscovered the world of Mr. Kipling's cakes and discovered the world of publishing on an MSc publishing course at the Edinburgh Napier University. I went to MagFest. I learned enough Adobe InDesign to create this. I was a reader on the Saltire Society's first Book Awards shadow panel. I held a page from a Gutenberg Bible, the first book printed using movable metal type, and a page from one of Shakespeare's quartos printed in the 16th or 17th century. I saw Margaret Atwood talk about Hag Seed. I spent the day with Penguin Random House in Glasgow, and I did a work experience with the Scottish Book Trust where I got to film Leigh Bardugo's Author Confessions and attend her Worlds Collide tour with Rainbow Rowell. Been there, done that, and yes, got the t-shirt. On that same placement, I also wrote an article for the Sunday Herald, which was a literary tour of Scotland in honour of Book Week Scotland. I helped organise a book launch with my fellow classmates, and I became president and co-founder of the Edinburgh Napier Literary Society. Then I ended the year with my best hair ever in Spain with my mum, seeing her for the first time since I moved to Australia over 2 years ago. So, bearing all of this in mind, 34 books is starting to not look like such a poor number after all. As of December 29th, this channel is 4 years old, and it's seen a lot of changes in terms of channel name and focus and certainly location. But I would love to say thank you to all the subscribers who have stuck with me throughout the countries, and despite very irregular uploads, it really does mean a lot, so thank you so much. My resolutions for 2017 are simply to try my very best to upload weekly videos and also to read more so that hopefully I can go back to doing monthly instead of quarterly reading wrap-ups. If any of that sounds good to you, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and if you'd like to follow me on Twitter, you'll find me there at BookerlyJones. A lot of the photographs you've seen in this video are from my Instagram account under the same name, so I hope to see you at one or the other. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I really hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.